Hey guys, how's it going today? It's been quite a while since I've done my Unsung Videogames series, but today I'm finishing it. I really apologize for the delay. I completely just got tied up with other things and forgot about this. I thought I finished it, and then I looked back and said, oh no, I haven't finished it. So, to make up for that lost time, I'm adding in another game and just 4 games instead of 3, and I'm going to try to explain some cool little things about each game that I don't normally do. But, here it is. First of all, we're getting started. Prepare to be shocked. Prepare to be shocked. N-Gage. Yeah! Pandemonium for N-Gage. I know in one of my other videos I said Pandemonium, maybe next time. Well, here you go. You were expecting the PlayStation version? Well, no. Instead, you get the N-Gage version. And basically, before you say, oh, N-Gage sucks. Well, I understand most people think N-Gage sucks, but this is a good game for the N-Gage. It's an excellent game. I mean, the PlayStation version had, what, 18 levels, maybe? Okay, well, 18 levels, 3 or 4 bosses, and cutscenes, right? Well, this game includes all of those 18 levels. It includes every single boss, both characters, Fargus and Nikki, in the same exact levels, and the graphics, exactly the same, 32-bit graphics, exactly the same. The only problem with this one is there's no cutscenes, because the N-Gage hardware wasn't quite as powerful as PlayStation, as you might have guessed, but it's also a cell phone, so you gotta give it some slack, guys. A cell phone that can run 32-bit games, that's cool in my books. But this game, like I said, every single level exactly the same as the PlayStation version. Also, there was a cool little control scheme they had going for the N-Gage. The buttons were set up very great. It was easy to control. It was very responsive. And on top of that, it was hard as crap, just like the PlayStation version. But you could continue a little bit easier, it seemed, in this game, and you could save, instead of like going smoother checkpoints, like instead of just dropping into the next section level, they would give you a checkpoint. But let me give you a little inside look at the case. You have your guide over here for controls, how to set your N-Gage up if you don't know how to do that. I mean, then you need help before this can help you. But this is your cartridge itself. It's a mini MMC card. Well, just an MMC card. And this is your case to hold 2 games in. But this is basic N-Gage case right here. And this is a really cool kind of idea. And I wish the N-Gage would have caught on. But, Pandemonium, really great game. Like I said, most of you will automatically say, I'm not checking it out because it's N-Gage, right? Well, give it a shot before you judge it, guys. N-Gage wasn't that bad. It just had some terrible marketing, and I'll save the rest for another video. Maybe I'll do a review on the N-Gage, but this is Pandemonium. I think it's an unsung game. Maybe you guys do too. Who knows? Alright, let's jump over to PlayStation for a little bit. Jersey Devil. Ooh, I'm sure you all remember this game. Well, maybe some of you do. This game is considered a rarity today. I mean, why it's a rarity is beyond me, because I've never had a problem obtaining it. I've had this game since I was probably 10 years old, and the case is downstairs, and I didn't feel like going out and grab it. But what I have here is the disc, and that's all that really matters. Basically, what you are is you're a little baby devil, Jersey Devil, that gets kidnapped by some mad scientist and his goons, and your goal is to kind of have revenge on them when you escape from their torture. They're trying to torture you and experiment on you, and what you do is you get away, and you grow up, you come back as a big Jersey Devil, and you pretty much have to go through a whole bunch of levels getting revenge. Fighting those same goons that captured you when you were a baby. But it's a great game, and one problem I have with this game is the controls are a little bit stiff. They're a little bit stiff, and it's a bit of a learning curve to get down these controls, but besides that, it's a really solid game, and, excuse me, it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of a rarity today. I have no idea why. It's also a long game, challenging game, and a fun game, depending on how you approach it. It can be the most frustrating game in the world, or it can be the best, most fun game you've ever played. just depending on how you approach it, and that's basically Jersey Devil. A lot of cool features about this game are that it's very, very free-roaming 3D. The maps are very large, and the bosses are hilarious. I mean, some of the cutscenes in the game are just really funny. It's very interesting, and I like how they had an approach to this game, and it was just a really cool game that really never got any recognition. Maybe that's why it's rare today. But I've probably gone on too long about this. Check out Jersey Devil. You know, gameplay videos are readily available on YouTube. I think someone even did a Let's Play on this. So, check it out. You probably will enjoy it. It's hard, like I said. Just approach it with a positive attitude, and you'll get pretty far. It's a cool game. So, this is Jersey Devil, and that's an unsung game. Alright, moving right on back to our favorite console, the N-Gage. This is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Now, most of you guys are going to say right off the bat that this is inferior to the PlayStation version, and I know it is. But again, we're running on a 32-bit system, which is also what PlayStation 1 ran off, and this came out for PlayStation 2. Actually, hold on a second. Here's the PlayStation 2 version compared to this version, the N-Gage. And as you see, the same exact pictures are on the back of the game itself. Well, very similar pictures. They have pretty much the same elements as any other game would. For N-Gage, they did an excellent job at this game. This is probably my favorite N-Gage game there is. This and Tomb Raider. I mean, just because it's great. The last level is hard. Hard is actually an easy, nice way to put it. The last level is nearly impossible. It makes the game so frustrating, so agitating, you want to throw it out the window, but don't throw it out the window because it's a good game. And this also comes with probably one of the thickest instruction manuals I've ever seen on a portable game. Look at this thing. It's like a freaking inch thick. I mean, let's see how many pages we got in here. Okay. Let's see. 66 pages. The number of the beast. Almost. 66 pages for a guide for an N-Gage game. That's a lot of pages, don't you think? But this game also utilizes almost every button on your N-Gage system. Also, I have Tony Hawk in here. I just stored it in 2 cases. Hey, I didn't notice that before the review. But Splinter Cell is a really cool game. I mean, one of my favorite series. Right up there with Lethal Weapon as my favorite movie series, but this is for games. But Splinter Cell is basically the same as it was on the PlayStation 2. For Chaos Theory, except for you know, the PlayStation 2 graphics, you get PlayStation 1 graphics, and a little bit stiffer controls, but they're very smooth when you get used to them. Not too hard to adapt to. And everything's there that was in the PlayStation 2 game. Hanging, knocking out, choking out, killing. Lots of killing involved if you want to. The guns were there, the equipment was there, the stealth was there, and the light and darkness was nailed perfectly. There was no like stupid errors like where you were standing in a dark corner and it ended up being really light. They nailed the light and darkness perfect. And that's why I like this game so much. Because for a portable game, for an N-Gage, it came out in 2005 for a 32-bit phone. Get that right? Awesome. Completely awesome, and I couldn't ask for more. So, let's get on to our final part right here. And in the honor of Darktooth, we're hitting up Twisted Metal Long Box. Twisted Metal is one of my favorite series. Twisted Metal, Jet Moto, you know, just killer soundtracks. I mean, I can't think of another game besides Jet Moto, Twisted Metal, and Lords of Thunder, and you know, a select other few that have such great soundtracks that make you want to pop the CD in to your computer and literally burn it onto your computer, put it on your iPod, whatever, and go out and just listen to it. I mean, that is phenomenal. This is by Chuck Myers, Tommy Hopkins, and Lance Lenhart of the Pinnacle Group, and this game was it was phenomenal. I mean, this game came out in 1995. It was one of the biggest hits for any PlayStation game, of all time. Twisted Metal with the original disc. This is the original long box version. As you see, the guide here is the long box. And this game was just so big of a hit that it went on to produce sequels all over. I mean, we got Twisted Metal 2, 3, 4, Small Brawl, Black, Head On. I mean, there's more. They go on. And the new one for PlayStation 3. This game is a legacy. It created so many games that I've lost count. Really. It had just so many cool concepts in this game for 1995 that it's unbelievable. I mean, there was 12 cars. There was, I think, let's see how many levels there are. I think there was 5 or 6 levels in this one. But this is also made by Single Track, same guys who made Jet Moto, and Critical Depth also. But this game is great. I mean, this is just a perfect game to own. If you don't have this game, go out and buy it right now, because it's totally worth it. I mean, there is no way this game is not worth it. There's carnage, there's killing, there's fun, there's multiplayer, there's everything in this game. Everything that you'd want in a combat vehicle game, a vehicle combat, it's here. It's honestly here. This game, I think, is much better than the second game, and people almost don't remember this first version. People remember Twisted Metal 2 as being, oh, Twisted Metal 2 was the best version, man. Well, I agree, Twisted Metal 2 is a good game, but this is my favorite one by far, just because the fact that it was just so revolutionary for its time. The control scheme was great once you get used to it. It wasn't all jittery like in Twisted Metal 2, like you just barely press it, and you slide around the corner. I mean, I just didn't like that. You're just hitting things. It's very responsive, it's very accurate. The gameplay is incredibly replayable. There's difficulty levels. The game is hard as hell. It's a Twisted Metal game. It's gonna be hard. Just get that down. It's a really cool game, and I can't praise this game enough for being how great it is. So with that down, you guys gotta buy Twisted Metal, because it's been forgotten by today's gamers. It really has. People remember Twisted Metal 2, and that's about it. Black was another hit, but nobody remembers the first game, it seems. People don't remember their origins, where their roots came from, of this such great series that is Twisted Metal. Besides 3 and 4, because they sucked. 3 wasn't that bad. 4 sucked. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. This wraps up my Unsung Video Games, and I'm trying to make this video a little bit longer just to keep up for some lost time. And I apologize for taking so long to get back to the series, but I hope it's worth it. I hope you guys enjoy this series, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you have subscribed, and all that jazz. As you know, my name is Matt. Thanks for watching, and I'll definitely have more reviews on whatever games just out the wazoo coming out soon, as well as covers. Maybe another YouTube poop. If you haven't seen my one, check it out now. Billy Mays with the Samurai Toilet. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching.